Hi, and welcome to Improving Our Environment. My name is Suzanne Bernier Robinson. Today we're going to be talking about New Hampshire's initiative to reduce road salt. The name of the program is the Green SnowPro program. That's a mouthful. Anyway, our guest today is Patrick Woodbury. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me down.
Yeah. So let's start out by talking about what salt does to the environment. How does it impact our health, the roads, the environment, and in general?
So when salt gets put down onto the roadways and parking lots, it will absorb into the water. As snow melts and ice melts, it absorbs into the water, and then it runs off into the either stream, ponds, anywhere that's downhill from where it's applied. And when it enters the waterway, there's no way for it to be filtered out or to be taken up by any process. So it has to just be washed away by more clean water. And we run into problems when the concentration of salt can become great enough that it can affect the health of aquatic life, like little tiny microscopic life, all the way up to fish and frogs. And it can actually affect aquatic vegetation that lives around and in water bodies as well. We're not supposed to have too much salt. And if that water enters into a drinking water source like a well, whether that's a public well or private well, you can be actually drinking too much, you've been getting too much salt from that water that's coming out of your drinking water source. And obviously one of the biggest problems we have is we all drive, we all have vehicles, and we all suffer from rust and corrosion that the salt is causing on our vehicles. It's a big problem, and it can be coupled with vehicle rust and damage to infrastructure. It can be damage in the billions of dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's affecting us in a lot of ways.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long has New Hampshire had this salt reduction initiative going?
We've had the Green SnowPro program now for 4 years running.
Oh, really? That long? Okay. And it's been successful, I gather, that you've been getting a lot of...
Yeah, it has been. There's been, up to date, we have 350 individuals who are certified. It's a two-part process. You can get your Green SnowPro certification, and then you can apply to New Hampshire DES to get your certified salt applicator certificate. And today we have 350 people who have done that.
Wow. So explain a little bit about the program. What is involved? Is it a one-day class that, and who would take the classes?
Yeah. So anybody who is a snow removal contractor, municipal public works departments, anybody who's running a plow, doing sanding, that sort of thing, they should really all take the course. And it starts with a five-hour course through University of New Hampshire Technical Transfer Center. And the course goes through proper salt use and some sort of efficiency issues with winter maintenance. And then after completing the course, there's an exam, and those who pass the exam become a certified New Hampshire Green SnowPro, and then they can apply for the certified salt applicator certification through DES.
Okay. So once you pass the course, then you apply through DES?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And so what are the advantages to being certified?
So if you're a certified salt applicator, you are granted liability protection through new legislation that was passed in November of 2013. And this is a way to safeguard companies and property owners from claims due to snow and ice conditions. And so the folks who become certified are out there, and they're very conscious of the work that they're doing, ensuring that the end result is safe conditions in the parking lot and roadways that they're working on. And they're also using salt very efficiently. So they're not using less salt in attempts to have worse conditions afterwards. They're just using salt more efficiently so that we're not using it and wasting it and putting too much down and then having it in our water systems.
So they're actually learning some really helpful tips on how to use the salt properly and to make the conditions safe.
Exactly.
So the is it a limited liability?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's limited liability, and it covers, if you're snow removal contractor, it's liability protection you can offer to your clients.
Mm-hmm. I plow a business here in town, and I've made the parking lot safe by the standards that I've learned through the program, and someone does slip and fall. Does that also protect the business owner?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and that's a big benefit, that if you become certified as a snow removal contractor, that you can offer to your clients. And companies as well should be seeking out those who are certified as a DES certified salt applicator.
So it's not just the individual contractors out there seeking people that are certified or becoming certified themselves, but some of the business owners are actually seeking out certified Green SnowPro.
Yep.
Wow.
So the Green SnowPro contractors, those are the guys in the industry who are kind of the leaders. They're taking initiative and getting trained and trying to bring a little bit, better professionalism to the industry.
Are they listed anywhere, that if a business owner in town wanted to hire someone, is there a list on?
Yeah, we have a list on our DES website, and if you go to the website, you can look under the Salt Reduction Initiative, and then within that section of the website, there is a list of all the certified salt applicators within state.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. If someone has questions about it, can they contact you by email?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
What is your email address for?
It's patrick.woodbury@des.nh.gov.
Okay, great.
Yep.
And do you want to provide a phone number if they have?
Sure. My number in the office is 271-5329.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's anything you want to get in a little deeper about the program? Anything else that you feel may be necessary? I know here in Derry that we've been really proactive for the salt reduction initiative that New Hampshire has put out on the roadways. And
yeah, here in Derry we actually have, or you guys down in Derry have, a watershed that's been listed as impaired for chloride pollution. That's Beaver Brook right down the road.
Yeah.
And this is one of 4 water bodies in between the Massachusetts border and Concord that are part of the DOT permit in order to get permission from DES to widen 93.
Oh, okay.
DOT has had to reduce the amount of salt that they've used so that these water bodies are not being polluted with chloride as much. And we found in areas like Derry and Salem and that sort of thing that up to 50% of the chloride in the salt pollution can come from parking lot maintenance. So, private companies or malls, that sort of thing. And the Green SnowPro program was set up as a way to educate the snow removal contractors who are performing the work in those areas to use salt more efficiently, and then help to result in use less.
Makes so much sense.
Yep,
and
right.
Especially a lot of the parking lots have the runoff because they have those huge piles of snow.
Yeah, especially
and this year, I don't even know how high they are.
Yeah.
So have you noticed a real positive effect by Derry's involvement with our reduction in the use of salt?
Yeah.
Have you tested the water to see that? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
making
we
a
have
difference.
in the water, the 4 watersheds like Beaver Brook.
Yep.
We have data loggers that take readings every 15 minutes, and that they can measure how much salt is present in the water at that time. So we have a tremendous amount of data, and we've noticed that over the last several years that the trend is that the chloride is going down, which is a good thing. And a lot of work has been done by the Derry municipality in order to use salt more efficiently, buying new equipment, training their workers, that sort of thing.
Right.
And it's made a big difference. And so we're trying to keep that rolling into the private sector. Yeah.
And we're improving the environment by doing that. So.
Exactly.
And I think this new law that limits the liability is really, to me, it has to be attractive to business owners and individual contractors.
Yeah.
So.
If I was a business owner down this area contracting out for my snow removal, I would really want to make sure that the person who was doing it was a certified salt applicator, because They'll be doing a good job, we know that, and you'll also be protecting yourself from liability claims.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in and sharing that with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I hope you've learned a little bit about the Green SnowPro program that is put forth through the Department of Environmental Services here in New Hampshire. Once again, my name is Suzanne Bernier Robinson. Thank you for watching Improving the Environment.